Sit it, da 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 da. Sit it, da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 dum da dum da dum dum da 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 dum da dum da dum dum da 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 dum da dum dum dum. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da dum da dum da da dum da dum da. Sibba dibba da da dum da dum da da dum da dum dum dum. Doom, sibba dibba da doom to doom da to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom, sibba dibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom to doom da do to doom da to doom to doom dee dibba dibba dee to do to do do to do to do do to do to do do. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. So Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titan's groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you, y'all. Good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a new attitude. Look, y'all didn't know I had a little something in me, did y'all? Y'all didn't know I had a little something in me. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It is the day. It's a day. It's a Thursday. And y'all know what we do on Thursdays. Y'all know what we do. So y'all come on in. Y'all tell a friend, this, that, all the good stuff. Yeah, let's win. I don't know. I tried to rhyme with that, but it just didn't work like I wanted it to. But anyways, TikTok, y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all show me some love, show me some hearts, show me some thumbs up. Y'all like, y'all follow, y'all share, y'all subscribe. I am Titan Capri, and I am on all social media. Well, not all social media, but a good majority of social media. So if you all would be great and lovely and wonderful as you are, go on over and hit that subscribe, hit that follow, invite a friend, right there, yeah. Y'all saw how I did that. Anyways, if y'all would do that for me, that would be awesome. That would be great. I would appreciate it. So this morning, y'all, I'm gonna get into it, and we're gonna get right into it because I'm a couple of minutes behind this morning. But we're gonna talk about there is a place for you here. Yeah, I know it sounds a little ebonic and look, there is a place for you here, right? That's what we're going to talk about this morning. So I want you to think about where you're at. I want you to think about the place where you feel safe, the place that makes you great and you're wonderful, and the place that your blessings flow. And I want you to ask yourself, is there a place for you there? Because if not, right, I can't solve everything. I can't do everything, but there's a place for you right here. There's a place for you right here. Indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Exactly. Come on in. Y'all tell a friend, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Exactly. Is there a place for you here? So what we're going to do, because I like to curate spaces and places that are brave and safe and inclusive, right? I can't see. Sometimes people say, "Well, Titan, you can't necessarily say that because you can't guarantee." I can't guarantee, but if I curate a space and a place with you in mind, right? With you in mind, there is a place for you. There is a place for you. So I want you to think about that. So this morning, while we are in this space this morning, where I invite you in and I want you to be safe and brave and love and do all of the things, right? There's a place for you. So this morning, I want to ask you the question, right, that we always do when we check in. What's one word of how you're feeling today? Right? What's one word of how you're feeling today? Yeah. So here's the thing. This is what we want to say about the word, right? The word that you have for you is for you. It does not have to make sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to make sense about anything. If you are feeling how you're feeling, then that's how you're feeling. So this morning, my word is, I don't even know if it's a word because I'm kind of in between. I'm tired and I'm blessed. Try blessed. Try blessed. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what we're going to make it today. This morning I'm tired, but I am blessed. I am thankful for the things that I have. I'm thankful for the position that I'm in. I'm thankful for the job that I have. I'm thankful for being a part of this community. I'm thankful for having family that, that loves me. I'm thankful for a lot of things. So I feel that I'm blessed. But this morning, there's a couple of things that's been happening this week. And so I've been tired, going to bed late, worrying about things and things like that. So I'm just a little tired. I'm human. And that's what happens. You know what I mean? So I just really want to make sure that we are, why did my screen just kind of go black? Okay. But I just wanted to make sure. So this morning, troublous. That's going to be my word this morning. I'm a little tired, but I'm blessed. Troublous. Can we do that? Can we say that? Look, y'all know I make up words. So look, if y'all over here trying to bring out the vocabulary and the dictionary and all that stuff like that, y'all gonna lose every time, because if it's a word and I feel it, I'm gonna say that's what it is. Exactly. Indeed. Good morning. Easy Bake said, "Hey, Easy Bake, snickerdoodle." I'm sorry, Easy Bake. Forgive me for that. Easy Bake, snickerdoodle. No, just kidding. I promise every time I say your name, I'm not gonna say snickerdoodle. Oh well. Anyways. Hey, Easy Bake. Easy Bake said, "Tired and grateful." Good morning. That's what I'm talking about, Easy Bake. When we check in, we just say that this is what it is. This is what it is already. You know what I mean? So good. I love it. Hey, Queen Yamaya, she said, "Good morning." You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Hey, the King HNIC, good morning. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all them O's and R's and NIGs. Yes. Hey, Pause Impact. Hey, Josh. Good morning. Yes. Hold on. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that's good. I like that. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me make sure, because I saw a little reflection of my cup in the what's the name? Let me make sure. Yes. So here's the thing, y'all. You can go right on over to your TikTok shop and you can get you a nice old Titan in the morning mug, right? You can go ahead and do that. Look, if you are not on TikTok, right, don't fret. I got a pop-up shop. I got a shop where you can go right on over and get you one just like that. Okay, just Peaches said glasses twins. Yes. Oh, Peaches, you got your little alphabetese too. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, Peaches. Thank you for the follow. Good morning to you. Hey, Josh. Good morning. Um, your word is antsy. Okay, come on. You're a little antsy. We get it like that. We get it like that. All right, y'all. I'm going over because they told me on Instagram on Tuesday that I was ignoring them. So let me go to Instagram and make sure I'm good. Now, y'all look. If Y'all on, make sure. I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to make sure. But I also put in the link for the pop-up shop as well. So I put it on Facebook, YouTube, so you can go on over, check it out, do all of the things. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm going to put it back up one more time. Actually, I'm going to let it scroll. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Paula. Good morning, Paula Gallo Livingston. Yes. Good morning to you. She said, good morning, all. Good morning. All right. So today, what we're doing right now, we're checking in. What's one word of how you're feeling today? I said that I was tired, but I'm blessed because I got a lot of stuff going on right now. So I'm tribulous. Look, I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to keep saying it until it feels good. Tribulous. I'm tired. No. Tiblis. I'm tired and I'm blessed. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Indeed. Indeed. It is a safe and brave space. Y'all, look, we don't have to. So here's my thing. When I say that there's a place for you here, I don't ask that you do anything but just be respectful of you. Right? See, a lot of times, okay, y'all, I got a story. I'm gonna get into the topic because somebody said this space is not for me. But see, here's the thing. You came to this space, right? I didn't say any parameters around you can't come in, you can't do this. I didn't say nobody was invited and this and that. I said it's an inclusive space. The only thing that I ask for in this space is that you be respectful of yourself. And being respectful of yourself is you being respectful of others. Right? A lot of times people want to argue and fuss and fight with you about something that has nothing to do with them. Right? Me having a place for you here has nothing to do with this other person over here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to always be this back and forth, this battle, all of this good? Like, I'm not here for that. But I will address it because it's real life. Well, no, see, and here's the thing. Yeah, I find that the freer we get, yeah, I don't even know if that's a word, but the more we grow, the more that things are at our fingertips, the more people try to police who you are. They try to tell you you can't do this and you can't do that. And da 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 da. And that's not right. And this is not right. You don't know my life like that. You didn't walk in my shoes. So what may go for you may not go for me. And I think we got to stop, y'all. Why are we policing other people's lives? Let them live their lives. If they're not breaking the law, if they're not causing destruction and havoc and pain and trauma, then let them live their lives. I don't know what this is that we feel that we have a hold of something, and as soon as we feel that it's getting loose, we want to tighten it up. And no, that's not what we're doing. So when I say this, when I say that there's a place here for you, when I say there's a place for you here, I meant that. And y'all, what we have to do is I'm going to talk about it in a second because I had a conversation with someone. But we have to stop thinking that it's not for us because people don't want us there. And if they don't want us there, then they don't want us there. I'm not going. I'm not going. Well, what I believe is that I can make space and peace and love and happiness right here in my space. I don't have to go over to yours and to do that. But if there is something in this world that's for everybody, then I think everybody should have a choice. Everybody should have the opportunity. Everybody should be able to partake in this because it's for everyone. Am I for everyone? I doubt it. Would I like to be for everyone? I don't know. I don't know because I'm sure that along my journey, along the way, I'm not for everybody. But I want to say this to you all here. This is a place, there's a place for you here. But again, we can't sit here and say, well, it's a place for me, so I'm going to go in and cause havoc and destruction and I'm going to do all of this. No, that's not the place for you. That's not it. So if it is, if it ain't, and that's exactly it. Thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Uzi. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Amber. Good morning. Good morning to you. Well, we were checking in and everybody was giving their word. So for those of you who are new here, could you do me a favor and tell me how you found me? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Some people say FYP, some people say a friend, some people said that I popped up on their Instagram and I popped up on their YouTube. Just me asking. You don't have to tell me, but I was just asking. So here's my thing, right? So what we do, we like to say good morning. We like to have a good time, right? And this Titan in the Morning is something that was built. Well, let me back up. My Titan Capri experience was built because I was going through this life, through this world, not experiencing being me, right? I wasn't experiencing that. Yes, I did good work. Yes, I had this and I had that, but I wasn't experiencing the thing that was me. I was trying to be somebody else. I was trying to make sure that this and that was happening and all of the things, and I just was not enjoying my own life and doing that. So when I started to think about the Titan Capri experience, I thought, what could I do? I think everybody should have an experience. Everybody should have an experience of love and laughter and life and all of the good things. You know what I mean? Hey, Crystal Renee Starr, good morning. Yes, indeed. Come on, 96. Come on, 96. Yes, indeed. And so what I always wanted was for people to have a human experience, because I didn't get the opportunity to have that type of experience all the time, like around. And so what happened is that I was sitting here perpetrating, fakadating the funk, trying to be somebody else, and I never had the experience to be me. So when I started to curate the Titan Capri experience, I said that I wanted everybody to have a human experience. I'm not putting any parameters around who you are, what you look like, that's not my ministry. My ministry is to curate spaces and places that are brave and safe, right? For you to come and to be okay and to take a load off. So this morning, my topic is there is a place for you here, meaning that I invite you in, but let's be real, right? I invite you in, but you can't come in and disrupt peace and love and happiness for everybody else because you're miserable in that, right? So yes, there may not be a place for you here because you are on a whole nother level, but that's fine. But I never said that you could not come here. I never said that you could not have peace here. I never said any of that. What I said was there is a place for you here, right? You are invited. Hey, Mystic. Mystic said, good morning. Found you on my FYP. Hey, Mystic, good morning. Glad you found me on the FYP. Hey, Kane. Kane said, good morning, glasses. Yes. Good morning, my little alphabetese. I got you, Crystal. I know you said 1996. I got you. Hey, Sunita. Sunita said, good morning, my brother, with love. Good morning. She said, true. Indeed. That, baby. Look, let me tell you. Amber said, good morning, Titan. Love and hugs. All right, Amber. Give me some loves. Give me some hugs. Yes, that's what I like. I like all that kind of carrying on. Let's see what we got here. Haiti said, morning, brother. I love your glasses. Thank you so much. A little alphabetese. Good morning. morning. Good morning to you. So here's the thing, y'all. This morning I'm talking about there is a place for you here. When I curated this thought, this thing of a Titan Capri experience, I said, what can I do? Right? What can I do? Right? I know that I can't protect you from everything. And I don't think that it's a protection piece. But I want you to know that you got a space here. You don't have to do all of that. You ain't got to put on, you ain't got to put up, you ain't got to. Who you are is who you are. And that's how we find space with each other and a place with each other. But I have to curate this safe and brave space as much as I can so that you can be who you are. Y'all, it was a horrible feeling to want to be who I was, to want to live in my true authentic self. And I couldn't. I had to put on. I had to make sure that I was doing something so people wouldn't clock me or people wouldn't do this and do that. I didn't feel safe all the time. And I was going out with friends and family and they were like, oh, we're going here and going there. And I was like, y'all, I don't want to go there. Right. They was like, well, what's wrong with you? You know, you don't want to hang out with us and stuff like that. And I said, well, I didn't say this at first. I said, but I don't feel safe there. And they were like, wait a minute, Titan, what? I don't feel safe. You know, why didn't you tell me? I said, I tried again and again, but y'all were pushing for this to happen. And y'all, this is not a, oh, woe is me. This is not a, oh, a Titan is the victim. This is not it, because I did not want to cause waves. They loved me. They wanted me to be with them, and I wanted to be around them. But I found out as I started to become more and more into my true authentic self, that these spaces and places that I was going, that I was at, were not safe for me anymore. And I had to be honest about that. I had to tell the truth. Y'all with me this morning? I had to tell the truth. So with that being said, like a lot of times what we do is that we say this space is for you, but we have not curated a safe or braver space for you. We think because we've added all of the things in that it's supposed to be that. But y'all, I am particular about inviting people to spaces and places where they cannot be themselves. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch. My peace is my peace, and I won't let nobody take it away. Come on, Sunita. That's what I'm talking about. See, here's the thing. Y'all, I don't know where you got. So, y'all, I've been doing this here these last couple of shows because people say, Titan, who are you talking to? I don't see the comments. So what happens is that moderators and community guidelines will flag certain comments, right? They will flag them, but I can still see them here. And they will ask me, do I want to approve them, let them go, whatever have you, right? And a lot of them I let go because they're not bad. But a lot of them that come through are ugly and nasty, and so I don't show them, but I will talk about them. And so somebody said that you're faking the funk. You sitting over here making up stuff. I'm not making up things, right? But it's happening in real time. So what I made a promise to do in this space that I curate, right? That's for everyone, is that I will speak about things in real time. It's not right that people get to talk about you, talk under your clothes, talk about this and that, and then you have to sit here and take all of it, right? People say, oh, well, you don't have to digest it, but what am I going to do? Upchuck every time somebody says something? You know what I'm saying? So that's not how we do that. So here at Titan in the Morning, here with the Titan Capri Experience, we're going to always talk about it because it's in real time. Because I said that there is a place for you here. And I would love to feel and believe that this space that I have here is brave and safe to the point that it can be, right? I can't curate, I can't protect every single thing. However, I will do my best to make sure that there's a place here for you. And that's it. And that's it, y'all. I'm not asking for anything outside of that. All I'm asking is that you come on in and you be according to you. And so somebody said, well, how you don't know if hold on. How you don't know if they have, here's my thing. I don't know if they have ill intentions, but I would like to think that my reputation or my name goes out before me, and that people understand what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. And if there's a bad apple in the bunch, we carve it out. However, right? However, sometimes a bad apple is a bad apple because they're next to a rotten apple. There's a place here for you. There's a place for you here. So what I like to think is that I curate spaces and places that allow you to be free and think about where you're at and what you're doing. Y'all, because sometimes we carry a bag of chaos and destruction with us, and we don't even know that we are opening the can of chaos and destruction because it's our normal life. It's what we do. It's what we always do. So with that being said, what we don't want to do is have it to where you are not able to be who you are, love who you are, have some fun, live, love, and laugh, and do all of the things. But why would chaos and destruction be your only thing? Y'all know I got a story. Hold on. So today, I'm going to talk about this first, and then I'll go into the story. But today, so this episode, we're talking about the power of curating safe and brave spaces where people can show up as their authentic selves. Y'all, there is a space and a place in this world where we show up and we cannot be our authentic selves. And I'm not telling you that I'm some guru, I got some PhD, I got this, I got that. I'm telling you that there are spaces and places that we go in, and we go in with our guards up. We go in angry. We go in nasty and ugly because that's what we're used to doing. And I had to stop being with my friends at that time. And they really, really thought that I was just being bougie. I didn't want to hang with them anymore. And I told them, y'all, I am walking this path now, that I am my true authentic self, right? I dress how I feel. I love how I feel. Like all of the things, right? And I had to be honest with myself. 9 times out of 10, and I'm going to be bold and say 9. 9 times out of 10, I was standing in these spaces and places. I was tired. I was yawning. I was asking myself, why am I here? It was the ugly stares. It was all of the things that are going on. And I just didn't feel comfortable. While my friends, on the other hand, were over here feeling comfortable, and this is it, and they want to see the boys, and they want to see the girls, and they want to do all of the things. And I said, that's for them. But here's the thing. I had to find a balance to be able to let them know that your experience is not my experience. And so until I'm able to have that experience, right? Until I'm able to do that, I can't be in these spaces and places. Because there's a lot of trauma and stigma around me being here, and I haven't told you all what was happening. So I had to sit with my best friends. I had to sit with my good friends, my Judys and my threes, and sit and tell them what I had experienced and why this no longer was something that I was going to do. And it's not a bad thing, y'all. It's not a bad thing. But I was going into places and spaces where there was not a place for me there anymore. I didn't like being around that. I don't drink like I used to drink. I've never smoked or did, substance or anything like that. But I've been around those environments. I don't like it. I don't want to be there anymore. And I had to ask myself while I was there, is this a place for you? So Titan, what do you do? I'm going to curate and I'm going to make a space for me. And in turn, by making a space for me, I can make a space for others. Okay. So I said, sometimes your guard is up from past experience. Sometimes you don't realize it's up. And Sean, you are speaking the truth on that. Because a lot of times we don't understand why we are so guarded. Y'all, your body holds the score. There is trauma in your body. There is trauma in your life that we don't know that is trauma because we're so used to it. We are sitting here and we're in this space and something pops off and goes off and you just ignore it. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, right? Because this is the crazy part. I grew up in Third Ward, Texas. Those of you from Houston, Texas, know why we call it Third Ward, Texas. Or some people will say South Park, Texas, or Sunnyside, Texas, or Fifth Ward, like a whole city in itself. Anyways, I know what substance abuse looks like. I know what it smells like. I know what it looks like because I've been in that environment. Now, I'm not going to tell you that the environment wasn't for me, but at the time growing up there, that's what we had. That's where we lived. And you know what? You will go and you will live and you will do in the space that's created for you. But when you get older and you're able to create another space for you, or you move to a better space or anything like that, I'm not saying I love Third Ward. I love the hood. Yeah. What? I love the hood. I love a good red Solo cup. I love some Dominoes. I love all of the things about the hood. I ain't never going to tell you I don't love the hood. However, growing up, there was a lot of things that I saw at an early age to make me grow up faster, which I would have loved to have been able to be a child, right? And just be a child. And y'all, some people may argue, well, Titan, what is that actually? What is just being a child? I mean, just being able to live your life and go through. There were a lot of things put on me. There was a lot of things put in front of me. There was a lot of things that moved me in ways that I didn't understand. And so with that, I just felt like there was never truly a safe space for me, right? And so with that, going to therapy, doing all of the things, I realized that I needed a safe and a brave space from this Black, gay, HIV living body of mine, this veteran body of mine, this father's body of mine, right? This world that I'm living in, I needed a space and I didn't have it. So after I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells, I kept asking myself, right? After I did all the praying that I wanted to be let go and all of, where's there a space for me? I'm not like everybody else. And y'all tell me if you felt this. So this friend of mine contacts me and said, well, Titan, you got it all. You know, this, and this. I remember when you were out there faking the funk and you were doing this. I remember when you was in, you know, arguing and fussing with people and you was a character. And I said, I may have, right? Faking the funk. I was portraying to be somebody that I wasn't because I couldn't be myself. I couldn't be out and proud. I couldn't. All the fighting that I did in my formative years was proof of that. Then it became a thing that society says that you are not supposed to be Black and gay. Then there's a point where the church said you are being gay is an abomination and that's why you have AIDS. Other people treating you the way that they're treating you. And so here's my thing, y'all. In that, I asked myself, why, Lord? Why me? Right? Why don't I get the grace? Why don't I get the love? Why do I have to be an abomination? Why do I have to be against God? Why am I never getting to heaven? Right? Why are these men talking to me and approaching me this way? Why are these men, other men, boys trying to fight me for something that I have no control over? They were fighting me because my body was built a certain way. I can't control my mom and my daddy and my genes. I can't control that. So a lot of things was happening around And I didn't believe that there was a place for me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm being real this morning because this person was telling me all of the things that I was doing. And I was saying, you don't know what I was going through. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know the crap that was happening, like, right in front of you. And then here you come trying to get me to do something or be something. And I'm like, I don't have the capacity for it. I didn't have these words back then, but I can't do it. All of a sudden now I'm bougie. Now I think I'm better. Now I'm doing all of these things and da 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 da. And I'm saying, y'all, that's not fair to me. But again, these people didn't know what I was going through over here, because what happens in your house stays in your house. What happens, you don't tell nobody your business like that. You feel me? And so there was a lot of things happening. So this person said to me, ran down a whole gauntlet of things that I was doing. Hey, DBF, good morning. A whole gauntlet of things that I was doing. And I was sitting there saying to myself, I said self, and myself said, so Titan what? Where are you safe? Where can you be brave? Where can you be loved? When I first got into this, people told me, Titan, that's not going to work. Don't do that. And I kept saying, y'all, there has to be a place for me. And in turn, there has to be a place for these individuals that I am coming in contact with, that I'm seeing on the streets, that I am talking to, that just need an ear to listen, that people always would come to me and bring me their issues and problems and concerns. And I believe that I was put on this earth, right, for that. I believe that my spirit is my spirit. I believe that God bestowed upon me the gift, right, the gift of comfort. And y'all, hold on. So a lot of times people say, oh, well, here's what happens, this and that. No. I believe that all of us have blessings and gifts. I believe all of us are able to do things, right? But I believe that God gave me the gift of comfort because I'm able to ease, right? But I had to have a space for me in order to be able to do that, because I wasn't able to be at ease around other people. I didn't have a space, and so I thought. Y'all feel me? And some of you may think, Titan, you're talking out the side of your neck. You think you all this and all that, but this person was saying the same thing. And I said, I had to stop running from what my purpose was, what my calling was. God knew. My mama used to say, ever since I was 5, I used to talk to people, would always gravitate towards me, right? I was always a comfort. You know what I mean? Like, I would talk to the elders. I would do all of the things. And I would always say, well, why am I having such a hard time? Why can't I find somebody to love me authentically? Why can't I do this? It was all of these questions, but y'all, it was me saying, where is it a space for me? Because I was called everything but my name. I was treated as if I was a leper. I was treated as if I was tainted, because that's what has been told to me, right? I was all of these things, and I kept saying, well, there has to be a space for me. Where do I go? And then I started running into people that were asking the same question as me, like, what? Well, Titan, where do I go? So I said, well, let's start having gatherings. I don't want the craziness. I just want you to have a good time. I just want you to come. Now I have brunching with Titan. I have the experience with Titan. I have all of the things because I want you to be brave and safe and loved without all the parameters. And a lot of times people will tell you that you don't have in order for you to be in this space or this place, then you have to do this. And I'm saying you don't. I'm saying all you got to do is bring yourself. Come have some fun. Allow yourself to be in a space where we're not asking you for anything, because there's a place here for you. So this person was going down all of these things, and I was quiet for a while. And the person said, see, you know when it's the truth because you're not saying nothing. And I said, what am I going to do? You done made up a whole story of what I've done and this and that. You've obviously thought about it. You obviously feel some type of way. So what am I supposed to do? Now, y'all, there used to be a time that I would have run to protect. I would have run to say this. I would have been like, oh my God, no, there's no way. You can't do this to me and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, baby, I'm secure in the skin that I'm in. I'm secure in this place where I'm at. I don't worry about all of that because you have this already built up. You have this narrative. You have this outline. You done already tried to build a blueprint of what I am and what I am. I'm not arguing that anymore. Because I know who I am. I know that back then I was in a bad space. I know that it wasn't good for me. Right? But then now I know that there is a place for me. There is a place for me. Here. Here. So the person said, so you're not going to defend it at all? I have no reason to. So I want to say this to you. I'm talking to the person, but I'm saying this to you all as well. When you are secure in the place that you're in for your life, when you are secure in the space that you're in for your life, when you are secure in who you are, who God made you, where the universe placed you, you ain't got to argue none of that. If you continue to build it, it will come. I got tired of defending my name. I got tired of defending my life. I got tired of defending it. Now I'm going to protect it. Let's be clear. I'm going to protect it, but I got tired of defending it over things that I did not need to defend. Because what am I doing? So I told the person that we'll never have this conversation again. And it was good knowing them. And the person said to me, oh, see, that's how you do it. Somebody brings something to you and put it in your face. And then all of a sudden now you don't want to deal with them no more. I don't. In what world do you live in where you bring a narrative to somebody to tell them who they are, and then you don't give me an opportunity to say that's not the truth without getting offended? Now, if that's your experience, if I had an experience with you, right, where I may have stepped on your feelings, hurt your feelings, did something to you, then you say that. But you don't tell me that I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm nasty because you don't know my life. It's you insinuating. It's you assuming that I'm somebody that I'm not. And I said this. I said, if I have done you wrong in any way, I'm not aware that I've done you wrong. I apologize. But y'all, it's something about naming it and claiming it. If I can't name it, how am I going to claim that I did it? And so I said, maybe in that time. But here's the iffy part, right? Here's the crazy part. Because people will tell you that you've done something, and you may not have never stepped across the threshold in order to do that. It's their assumption. It's their perception of what you've done to them. And so I'm saying I'm no longer taking it without proof, without receipts. I'm no longer doing that. Like I used to do that all the time. I'm sorry. I wasn't even there, but I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't have a dog in that fight. That's what I'm saying. I told them that I feel bad that that's your perception of me. And that's not something that I did. There's a lot of things that I said yes to because I did them. But just because I was in the vicinity, just because I was in the house, or I was around the corner, down the street, whatever it may be, that doesn't mean that I did that. And a lot of times people will say, well, what about me? Well, I did this and I was going through this, and I was like, I don't have to defend anymore. I apologized. And if you are going to take the apology and it's true and it's point, then you take it. If you don't, you don't. Because there's a place here for me. I don't need to fit in anymore. Matter of fact, my prayer is that I don't fit in. My prayer is that my spirit is so big and luminous and so bright that it brings people in, but it's strong enough, right? It's fortified enough to keep evil and nastiness out for those that mean me no good. But I talk about the fact that I cannot walk straight into a room. I got to turn to the side because my spirit is so big, so I can shimmy through the threshold. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have time to do this anymore with you, right? There is a place here for you if you accept it. But if we're going to be in spaces and places together, then we got to be able to communicate. I cannot rectify, I cannot fix anything, right? That I don't know that I've disrupted or I've changed. Hey, Pink, good morning. Said, hello, Black King. How are you today? I am tired and blessed. I'm Tibless. I'm Tibless this morning. How are you? And so, well, yes. But see, here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Have you ever had somebody say something to you, say that you did something, and you just let it go? Right? You just let it go. That's what I used to do. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. What? And as the song said, then I laid eyes. Then I understood who I was. Right? Then I understood who I was, and I didn't have to do this anymore. Hey, Larry, good morning. Good morning to you. You know what? So this is funny. This person says, where did you buy that wig? I need a wig just like that. This is not a wig. And you know what? I think I'll take the compliment that it looks like a wig. Maybe it looks good enough that it looks like it's something that I bought, that I didn't glue down and pent down or sewed down, but this is not a wig. This is my scalp. This is my scalp. This is my scalp. And you can say that it looks like it's a lace front, and you can do a lace front like this, but this is my natural born scalp and hair. So, and again, see y'all, see, and here's the thing. Now, I know that this person, well, I don't know, but I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think this person meant any ill fate, like any type of ugliness or nastiness, but people will tell you that this is a wig, right? Instead of asking, you know, like your hair or things like that, like I wouldn't be straight up with you if it was a wig. Like, why would I need to put on a wig? Not everybody needs to do that. And so I think here we have the same thing. Like people early on, remember people were saying, Titan, why do you even comment? Why do you even talk? Because there's a place here for you, right? I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to do any of that. However, there's a place here for you if you want to be in the place. But we don't have to sit here and listen to or take it or read the comments. We ain't got to do that. And if people say, oh, well, I was just joking. Well, it wasn't a joke to me. You don't know what I'm going through. And if people say, oh, well, Titan, you're just sensitive. No, I'm not sensitive. I'm speaking on what it is because it's real time. It's real life. Well, thank you so much. They said that I really need a wig just like that. So I told them it wasn't a wig. They said it looks terrific. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I work on it. I make sure that we're good. No, so when I say that there's a place here for you, there's a place here for you. Let me say this, because I'm about to get out of here. As someone living with HIV, right? Because remember, I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells. But as someone living with HIV, I've learned that healing begins when people feel seen, heard, and understood, and loved without conditions. You don't have to like what has happened, what's going on, but then there's a place here for you. I don't put any parameters around that. As long as you're respectful to yourself, I believe you'll be respectful to others. Together, we can explore our community, right? We can build our community through courage, through compassion, through accountability. Y'all see where I'm going? And through humanity. We don't have to do that. That's why I created these spaces. I like to say curate these spaces. Because this space right here that we're in right now this morning, it's not about avoiding the hard conversations. It's not about avoiding the real conversations. It's about accountability. I'm accountable for what I am, who I am, how I show up, and the things that I do. And this may not be your life, right? But that when I say that there's a space here for you, there's a space here for you. Meaning that we can have the hard conversations. We can talk about liberations. We can talk about brave and safe spaces. We can talk about all of those things. We can talk about the current political climate. We can talk about how you have showed up, how I showed up, how I may have hurt your feelings. How we can talk about all of those things. Because I said that there's a place here for you. But y'all, let's not get it twisted. That place that's for you may not be the place for me. So therefore, I am grown enough, man enough. I am living in my true, authentic self enough to let you know that this space is not for me. No harm, no foul. I just have to let you know that I move differently now. I do things differently now. This is not for me. Y'all with me? I believe no matter how you show up, how you look, how you are, how your story plays out, I believe there's a place for you here. Period. Period. But I want to say this, and I know y'all are always saying Titan, you, because I've been around the block and I've stood on a couple of corners, some people don't belong in your space. Some people don't get a key to the place that you've curated. Some people have to be put out and have security called. Some people have to be put out and have security called. Some people have to be put out and have security called. Because although there is a place here for you, some people are not meant to be in that space. And that's okay. And that's okay. You have to learn the signs, the tall tales. You got to learn when the wind shifts and the tall grass begin to lean, what this person should be. Y'all with me? So I don't want any of you to leave from this space this morning to feel that it's not a space for you, because it is. But with everything in this world, there are rules and regulations and instructions. I just ask that you respect yourself, because I believe that if you respect yourself, you will ultimately respect others. Period. There is a place here for you. There is a place for you here at the Titan Capri Experience, at Titan in the Morning, at any of the events that I curate. There's a space for you. But please don't be taken aback when I tell you that this space is not for you, because you've come in here and run amok and caused chaos and destruction. Fly, fly. So to end this morning, and I'm going to go to commercial and then I'll be back real quick. I told this person, I said, I didn't ask for you to understand what I was going through. I just asked for you to hear me out. And you wouldn't even let me speak because you already had this narrative about what I had done. So with that being said, I thank you for the conversation. I appreciate what you brought to me, but this will forever change us. There is no place for me and you here anymore. And y'all, I'm not going to tell you it wasn't hard to say that, but a lot of times people expect you to keep continually taking the attacks, and they don't care how it hurts you or it harms you, but you got to take it because for some reason you did me wrong and you haven't paid for it yet. And remember, I said I apologize for, I don't even remember doing what I did. I don't even think I was there, but they had it in their mind that I was there. So here's the thing. I apologized. But y'all, here's the thing. What am I apologizing for? I don't even know. Remember that your space is for you. This place is for you. If you cannot feel, if you cannot live, if you can't be in peace in your place, then that space, that place is not for you. You are fooling yourself into believing that these friends, these people, these babies, tangs, tutus, husband, wives, side pieces. And I didn't even know that somebody said I was a side. I don't know. That's a whole other conversation. But anyways, side pieces belong in your place. As a matter of fact, they are some of the ones that need to get out of your place because they're taking you down to HE double hockey sticks. You feel me? Y'all take care. Y'all be blessed. And y'all make sure that you understand that there's a place for you here if you want it. But you just can't come into this place or this space and just run amok and cause chaos and destruction and expect us not to call you on it. Exactly. All right, I'm going to do my commercial here real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. And then, yeah. Thank y'all. Hold on a second. My name is Titan Capri. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. I would like to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, where our mission is to curate spaces and places that educate people living with HIV and the people that support them with experiences that bridge the gap between community and resources. Our vision is to center the human aspect of people living with HIV and the people that support them with a focus on the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed to thrive in your integrated communities. That
is the Titan Capri experience.
Good morning. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm thanking y'all so much today. So TikTok, y'all tippity tap tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's me. It's Titan Capri. It's Titan in the morning. And so what we do is we come in. I am Titan Capri. You can pop me into any search engine, and I'm sure that I will come up. Y'all come on over. Come talk to me. Tell a friend. Kick your shoes off. Come on in. Do all of the things. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all be blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. And remember that there is a place here for you. Peace and blessings. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called a Titans Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit da 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 da. Sit da 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 da. So da da do 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 da do do da do 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 da do do da do 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 do. Sing it to the da do 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 da do 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 da do 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 da. Sing it to the da do 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 da do 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 da do 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 da. Brr da do 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 da do do. Sing it da do do. Sing do 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 da. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going. I am, I can be, all right. I will be. I'm gonna add something in, keep going. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am, I can be, I will be. Worthy. I am. That's it. I will be. Worthy. Come on. I can be. I see you moving in your seat. Come on. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.